Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are going to present our case study regarding the corrosion problem. So I am Nik Anis Afifah binti Asif. My metric number is 1202528. Okay, we move to the next slide. Okay, what is corrosion? Okay, basically corrosion is one process of decay on a material that caused by the chemical reaction with its environment. Okay, usually corrosion is happen when a refined metal naturally convert to their stable form such as its oxide, hydroxide or sulfide state, which leads to the deterioration of the material. So here are some causes of the corrosion, which is the first one is when a metal react with another substance like oxygen, hydrogen, electrical current, or even dirt and bacteria also can cause the corrosion. Corrosion also can happen when a metal are placed under too much stress that causing the material to crack. The most common type of iron corrosion occurs when it is exposed to the oxygen and the presence of the water, which creates a red iron oxide that usually we call it as a rust. Okay, so what are the effects of corrosion that actually could affect our daily life and working environment? So this is some of the direct effect. Okay, for the first one, corrosion could give a damage to the commercial airplanes or vehicle electronics, and also it could give a damage to the service room and data center or even museum artifact. And last but not least, it could give a damage to the hard disks and computers that usually we use it to control the complicated processes. Therefore, we need to find a right solution to prevent the corrosion.
So, how to prevent the corrosion problem? I am Nowarda binti Muhammad Zainal, and I will tell you one of the methods that can be used to prevent the corrosion problem. One of the processes that can be used to prevent corrosion is hot dip galvanization. The hot dip galvanization method involves process whereby the steel is dipped into the molten zinc to obtain a coating in order to avoid the steel being directly exposed to the air and react with the oxygen. This method consists 3 steps, which is surface preparation, galvanizing, and also inspection. Okay, in surface preparation, it involves degreasing, picking, and also fluxing. Once the steel is ready, it will be immersed into the molten zinc in galvanizing process. At the last step, which is the quickest step, the steel will be inspected. The galvanized steel will be inspected to determine the coating thickness, adherence, uniformity, and also its appearance. In hot dip galvanization, the steel will go through a chemical clean to remove all rust, oil, and mill scale from the surface and then be rinsed off. After that, the coating process will begin. The ferrum will react with the zinc to produce a tight alloy bonding that serves as protection. The major benefits associated with galvanized metal is zinc coating is long-lasting. Iron doesn't rust even if the zinc coating is broken in the galvanized iron part because zinc is more reactive than iron. So, it will release electron more readily than iron does. So, as long as the zinc on the surface, it will reduce ferrum ion if any form as iron back. Besides that, the galvanizing process has no effect at all on the strength of steel and iron.
I want to continue the presentation with topic how to prevent the corrosion by surface coating. Okay, surface coating is any mixture of film forming material with pigment, solvent, and other additive. Corrosion are used to prevent oxidation by keeping the part from exposure to oxygen and water. There are two types of metals, which are ferrous metals and non-ferrous metal. Ferrous metal are those that contain only small amount of an iron in their composition. It have magnetic and have high strength and hardness due to their iron content. And meanwhile, for non-ferrous metals, is those that don't have a significant amount of iron in a chemical composition.